Hidden beneath the towering peaks of the misty mountains lies the vast and ancient realm of Khazad-dûm, later known as Moria, once the greatest of all dwarven kingdoms. It was a place of incredible wealth, where the dwarves mined deep into the earth for mithril, gems, and untold treasures. Yet, like many legends of Middle-earth, Moria's history holds a darker side. Beyond Durin's Bane, the fearsome Balrog, and the swarming hordes of orcs that infested its halls, there exists something far older, far more terrifying and utterly unknown: the Nameless Things. These creatures, said to gnaw at the very roots of the world, remain one of the greatest mysteries in Tolkien's Legendarium. What are they, and why do even the mightiest beings of Middle-earth fear to name or confront them? The Nameless Things are not just monsters, they embody the unknown horrors of the deep primeval forces that defy comprehension. Though barely mentioned in The Lord of the Rings, their presence looms large, casting an eerie shadow over the Fellowship's journey through Moria. In today's discussion, we will delve into the mystery of these ancient beings, their possible connection to Middle-earth's deepest history, and their unsettling role in the story of Khazad-dûm. But before we can truly grasp the nature of the Nameless Things, we must first understand the rise and fall of Moria itself. The dwarves of Khazad-dûm were unrivaled in their craftsmanship and mining skills. Under the rule of Durin's Line, Moria flourished, becoming the wealthiest of all dwarven realms, its halls brimming with life, industry, and treasure beyond imagination. At the heart of their wealth was mithril, the rarest and most valuable metal in Middle-earth, found deep within their mines. This discovery propelled Khazad-dûm to new heights, but as is often the case, great riches led to even greater peril. In their relentless pursuit of treasure, the dwarves dug ever deeper, heedless of the dark forces slumbering beneath. Gimli, a descendant of Moria's exiled people, later reflects on the greed that sealed its fate. Too greedily and too deep they delved, and disturbed that from which they fled Durin's Bane. This passage speaks of the Balrog, an ancient demon of fire and shadow, whose awakening led to the downfall of Khazad-dûm. Driven from their home, the dwarves left behind a kingdom of ruin and darkness. The Balrog remains one of the most iconic creatures in Tolkien's world, a symbol of the lingering, ancient evils hidden beneath the surface. Yet as the story unfolds, it becomes clear that the Balrog was not the only horror lurking in the depths of Moria. The dwarves, in their endless delving, had ventured dangerously close to something even older, even more terrifying. Following the Balrog's awakening, Khazad-dûm was abandoned, its great halls left in shadow and decay. What was once a thriving kingdom of light and industry became a haunted ruin, overrun by creatures of darkness. When the Fellowship of the Ring enters Moria on their quest to destroy the One Ring, they encounter not just desolation, but an oppressive, almost malevolent presence. Frodo, the ring-bearer, begins to feel the weight of something unseen, a lurking evil beyond even the wickedness of the orcs. Frodo felt as if he was being watched from dark and unseen places. His unease hints at something far older than the orcs, something sinister lying dormant within the very stone of Moria. It is as if the walls themselves breathe with an ancient malice, waiting for the right moment to stir once more. This unseen evil may well be linked to the Nameless Things, creatures so ancient and unfathomable that even the greatest powers of Middle-earth hesitate to speak of them. The most direct mention of the Nameless Things comes from Gandalf himself, after his deadly battle with the Balrog. Following their fall into the abyss, Gandalf was plunged into the deepest places of the world, places no living being had ever seen. There he encountered these enigmatic entities, and his words provide the only true glimpse into their existence. Far, far below the deepest delvings of the dwarves, the world is gnawed by Nameless Things. Even Sauron knows them not. They are older than he. Now I have walked there, but I will bring no report to darken the light of day. This brief yet haunting passage tells us much about the Nameless Things and the terror they inspire. Gandalf, a Maya of immense wisdom and power, who stood against Sauron and battled a Balrog, refuses to even describe these creatures. He speaks of them as gnawing at the very foundations of the world, suggesting they are not mere beasts, but something far more primal, forces beyond comprehension. Even more chilling is the fact that not even Sauron, the Dark Lord himself, knows of these beings. They are older than Sauron, older than Morgoth, and possibly older than the world itself. But what exactly are the Nameless Things? Tolkien never provides an answer. Yet from Gandalf's words, We can infer that they are not simply ancient monsters but entities that existed before recorded history, before the shaping of the world by the Valar. Perhaps they are remnants of the chaos that predated the world's creation. Or perhaps they hail from realms beyond Middle-earth itself. Whatever their origins, one thing is certain. Their presence in Moria serves as a chilling reminder of the unknown horrors lurking in the deep places of the earth. Long before Gandalf's encounter with the Nameless Things, the Fellowship of the Ring already sensed that something far more sinister than orcs or the Balrog lurked within Moria. The heavy atmosphere of the abandoned kingdom weighed upon them, and several members of the Fellowship began to feel an ancient and malevolent force watching them. Gimli, recalling the lore of his people, gives the first warning. There are older and fouler things than orcs in the deep places of the world. His words foreshadow the greater terrors that the Fellowship is yet to face. While orcs roam the upper halls of Moria, drawn by the influence of Sauron and the Balrog, something deeper still waits in the abyss, something fouler, older, and more powerful than any enemy the Fellowship has yet encountered. Legolas, with his heightened elvish senses, also perceives an unseen force. As they journey deeper into Moria, his unease grows. The air is still and heavy. I do not like this place. There is something more here than the evil of Sauron. His instincts suggest that the darkness within Moria is not just the lingering presence of the Dark Lord or his minions, it is something far older and more alien. The Nameless Things remain one of the greatest mysteries of Tolkien's world. Unlike other creatures of Middle-earth, they are never named, never seen, and never fully explained. Their very existence is hinted at only in hushed tones, suggesting that they are beyond even the greatest evils that the free peoples of Middle-earth have faced. In a world filled with grand histories and legendary battles, the Nameless Things stand as a reminder of the unknown of horrors that even the mightiest beings fear to confront. Gandalf's refusal to describe them underscores their terrifying nature, as if even acknowledging their existence might bring darkness to the surface once more. Ultimately, they serve as a chilling testament to the dangers of venturing too deep into the unknown. Even in a world of gods and monsters, some things are better left undiscovered.